नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतम्। प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। गतकक्ष्यायाम् अस्माभिः शत्रन्तानां केचन रूपाणि ज्ञातानि। तदनन्तरं सुभाषितमेकमपि पठितम् अस्माभिः। सुभाषितम् आसीत्। दम्भेन लोभेन भिया ह्रिया वा प्रायो विनीतो जन एष सर्वः वैराग्यतस्त्वाहृदयं विनीतं नरं वरं दुर्लभमेव मन्ये। सर्वः एषः जनः प्रायः दम्भेन विनीतः स्यात्, लोभेन विनीतः स्यात्, भिया वा विनीतः स्यात्, ह्रिया वा विनीतः स्यात्। एवं तु द्रष्टुं शक्नुमः एव, परन्तु वैराग्यतः तु आहृदयं विनीतं वरं नरं दुर्लभम् इति एव अहं मन्ये इति कविः वदति। ज्ञातपूर्वविषयः। इदानीं द्वितीयसुभाषितं पश्यामः। यथा ह्येकेन चक्रेण न रथस्य गतिर्भवेत्, एवं पुरुषकारेण विना दैवं न सिद्ध्यति। यथा ह्येकेन चक्रेण न रथस्य गतिर्भवेत्, एवं पुरुषकारेण विना दैवं न सिद्ध्यति। यथा हि एकेन चक्रेण न रथस्य गतिः भवेत्, एवं पुरुषकारेण विना दैवं न सिद्ध्यति। यथा, like, he indeed, ekena, with one, chakrena, with wheel, na, not, rathasya, of the chariot, gatihi, movement, bhavet, might happen, evam, tata, like that, purushakarena, with human effort, vina, without, that means without human effort, daivam, the result, the divine result. Okay, let us say that. Na siddhyati, or the desire of the ultimate to have things done, that daivam, na siddhyati, doesn't get fruit, doesn't become possible. So, just as with a single wheel, a chariot may not move, so also without joining the human effort to the divine grace, the life ratha does not produce results. Ratha of life is how we take, okay, which can be any effort that a human being undertakes. यथा ह्येकेन चक्रेण न रथस्य गतिर्भवेत्, एवं पुरुषकारेण विना दैवं न सिद्ध्यति. So let us see the sandhis. Hi ekena, I plus A, hyekena. Okay, yakara has come in. Its print is not clear, but that is a hakara, yakara, ekara. So yakara has got generated in place of ikara. Ekara continues. So this is the yana sandhi. Yana sandhi. Okay. Yada hi ekena, yata hyekena, chakrena narathasya gatir bhavet. Gatihi bhavet. विसर्गस्य रेपः. ओके, विसर्गरेफ सन्धिः इति वदामः. गतिः भवेत् इति पृथक् करणीयम्. भवेत् इत्येव क्रियापदं तत्र. तो प्रथमभागस्य क्रियापदं तत्र. अपरभागस्य यथा तथा इति पठामः, परन्तु एवम् इत्यपि स्थापितम्। यथा एवं तथैव इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे एवं, लैक् दाट्, ओके। पुरुषकारेण, पुरुषस्य कारेण, पुरुष कारः इत्युक्ते पुरुषस्य कार्यम् इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे कार इति प्रातिपदिकं स्थापितमस्ति। तु पुरुषकारेण पुरुषक्रिया विना, सो पुरुषक्रिया विना इति स्थापितव्यं तत्र। दैवं, द अदर wheel, which is the providence, is how they translated. न सिद्ध्यति, doesn't bear results. So here there is no sandhi anywhere, except you can actually say evam, that anuswara bindu is a anuswara sandhi, daivam is also anuswara sandhi. Okay, we will see plenty of visarga and anuswara sandhis for sure. Sometimes don't even mention it, like they have not mentioned here, but it is useful to mention that also. Okay, otherwise if there was a swara here as the first letter, that would have been a halanta makara to not take the anuswara sandhi. Here the bindu is there because of the vyanjana pakara, here because of vyanjana nakara. Okay, so let us see there. Tatparya, always useful. A chariot cannot move without one wheel. It has to have two wheels. Likewise, providence and man's effort. Okay, they have taken in that. Okay. Are two wheels of life. If a man does not put any effort at all and just wishes his desires are fulfilled by divine grace, he will be disappointed. For good luck alone does not bring any results. So this one is more the English order Anvaya, but the Samskrita order Anvaya is almost quite correct in the way it is written. Yata ekena chakrena hi ratasya gatihi na bhavet. If you want to slightly reorder, yata ekena chakrena hi rathasya gatihi na bhavet, evam bracket tatha purushakarena vina daivam na siddhyati. This is already in the correct order. Siddhyati is the kriya pada for the second clause part of the yatha tata pair. Okay, yatha tata or yatha evam pair here. Okay, any questions? Anybody is confused about any particular word, doesn't understand? Bhavet is vidhiling and siddhyati is latlakara. Yeah, question was there by someone.
Sir, what is providence, sir?
Providence is daivam. It is a far-fetched English word for divine grace.
Divine grace. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sir.
Providence is a little borderline. It is luck, whether it is divine or not. It is some mystical luck. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Maria, just one doubt. So, Purushakarena vina, Daivam na siddhyati means you don't get providence. Is that the meaning? No, not that way.
Yeah. In that, yes, you are not incorrect. Daivam is the karma pada of the siddhi. Okay, Daivam has been taken as literally the Ratha itself rather than just one chakra. Okay, yeah. So basically, because we consider the divine grace as the bigger part and the human effort as a small chakra. So the sense in the second half, you are very correct. It is not like two chakras. It's almost like chakra and the entire other rest of the Ratha. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Yes, correct.
Anvaya, how about the Ratha of Surya, Aditya?
I didn't understand, Bhagini. Can you come closer to the microphone?
The Ratha of Aditya, Surya,
he is Aditya himself. He is Deva himself. So you can't question. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't take it literally. Today you can have one-wheeled vehicle, etc. But then human hands have to hold it for balance, right? So a classical Ratha is at least two wheels, if not more. So should take like that.
This also sounds like Udyamena hi siddhyanti. When you put effort only, you get the phala. It goes like that also, Kavya.
Correct. Very close to that. And I see that couple of people complained about no audio, and I think I thank Akshay ji for telling them what to do. They have to leave and enter again. Since they are not able to hear me anyway, my guidelines is useful. I'll try to put it in the group. Okay. All right. So I think we have done this Subhashita. Time to move forward. So Kavya Katha. Here what I do usually is I take help of you guys for diction, and also it will be good useful exercise for you guys to read with the proper dramatization or kaku as we call it. It will be nice. Okay. So Kavya Katha. As we know already, Kavya Katha is a section where 5 or 10 depending on how many in its series. Maybe here it's 10 all in one series. Okay. So the Raghuvamsha Katha has been simplified in a very basic manner. Of course, Raghuvamsha, as you know, is a Kavya Grantha, Mahakavya of Kalidasa. But here they have just broken it into small. Oh, sorry, Raghuvamsha we already studied. What am I saying? Shishupala Vadha of Maga is the Katha Bhaga here. Yes, correct. Raghuvamsha we studied previous. So Shishupala Vadha of Maga has been simplified. So we kind of come to a, you can call it a portion of Mahabharata or even a Bhagavata story of Shishupala Vadha or the killing of Shishupala. So it's Krishna story really what we are going to read. So, all right, Magha is another great Kavi. So let us follow that. So how I normally do, many of the students who are my earlier students are there. For the rest, I'm telling, we invite one student by name for one paragraph roughly. So three students, 2 or 3 students will be able to participate in each of this Kavya Katha portion. So today, let me invite भाविता वर्ये भाविता हाँ KBN I am muting. Okay, भाविता वर्ये स्वागतम. So just to slowly read after each sentence give a pause. Okay, and I will see if there is something to talk about that sentence. Yeah.
शिशुपालवधं नारदस्यागमनम्.
So here pause. So the arrival of Narada. So what as you know the thing, usually each lesson's Kavya Katha portion has a portion title. The portion title today is Naradasya Agamanam. So it all starts with doesn't every Purana start with Narada coming in? How can Puranas be there without him entering the picture to what you call muddy the waters a little bit? Shishupala Vadham is the overall Katha and Naradasya Agamanam is the today's Prasanga. Continue, Bhagini.
भगवान् श्रीविष्णुः लोकरक्षणाय कृष्णावतारं गृहीतवान्.
So, Vishnu himself, Shri being the respectful title behind him, or actually Lakshmi Yuta Vishnu, like that also you can say. So, Bhagavan, the great Deva, Loka Rakshanaya, for the sake of, see, for the sake is that. So, Chaturthi, Rakshanaya, Lokasya Rakshanam, Loka Rakshanam, लोकरक्षणाय इति विभक्ति प्रयोगः एव तत्र पृथक् किमपि नास्ति. तो this is called षष्ठी तत्पुरुष. Lokasya or lokanam, if you take all the lokas, lokanam rakshanam also you can take. So for the sake of the protection of the world from the evil, I guess, Krishna avataram, the avatara means coming down. Okay, avataranam means to come down. So avataraha means that which came down. So Krishna avataram, karma pada, no, grihitavan, he begot or he obtained or partook. Continue.
सः वसुदेवस्य पुत्रो जातः.
He was born as the son of Vasudeva. Okay, Devaki. Continue.
द्वारकायाश्च नृपः भवत्.
I think Bhagini's microphone has a little frequency problem, but anyway, Dvarakayascha nrupaha abhavat. So, cha is used in the sense of and further from that time that he was born. Okay, so it's a entire Krishna Leela story has been bypassed between that sentence and this sentence. So the cha is all that. Okay, and eventually that sense. Dvarakaya nrupaha abhavat. He became the king of Dwaraka. Continue, Bhagini.
Sir, one question.
Ha.
In the previous sentence, Sa Vasudevasya Putro Jataha. Jataha is ta pratyay.
Kta pratyaya. Visheshana to saha.
Okay. So in that's what I just wanted to ask. When there is no karmani prayog, then it becomes like a visheshan to the.
You can assume a karmani by putting some karana in tritiya actually. Okay.
Okay.
दैवयोगेन देवयोगे अथवा दैवयोगेन सः वसुदेवस्य पुत्रः जातः.
Okay.
Like that. Huh? So saha is the karma pada for jataha. You can think like that if you assume a tritiya. You don't have to. You can assume it as a visheshana to saha.
Okay.
So continue, Bhagini. Bhavita. Ayyo. Bhavita Varye? We have gone silent, Bhavita Varye. We are not hearing anything. Okay, some problem at your end. Initially also some things were getting clamped. So I will call you sometime later, Varye, for participating. Let me call Asha guest, not Asha's iPhone. Asha guest. Come in, please.
Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. Continue where she couldn't continue from.
कदाचित् श्रीकृष्णं द्रष्टुं नारद महर्षिः द्वारकाम् आगतवान्.
So Dwaraka iti strilinga padam, so Dwarakam iti dvitiya ekavachane. Kadachit, sometime. Okay. Kada prashnartaka shabdah, kadachit, sometime. Shri Krishnam drashtum, to see Shri Krishna. So Shri Krishna is the karma pada for drish dhatu here. Okay. So Shri Krishnam drashtum, tumunanta. Okay, drashtum. Narada Maharshi, the Maharshi by the name Narada, Dwarakam, to the township by the name Dwaraka, he came, he Agatavan, Abhavat, Asit, something like that. Okay, continue.
कृष्णः नारदं पूजितवान्.
So Krishna did the Puraskara, Puja Puraskara of any Mahamuni that comes as a guest, correct? So he did all the Arghya, Padya, all those things. Continue again.
योगक्षेमं च अपृच्छत्.
Also, he inquired, how is everything in heavens? I have left and come here. No, that was in brackets. Okay. So he inquired. Continue, Bhagini.
नारद मुनिः एवं उक्तवान्. कृष्णः भवान्
Krishna, Sambodhana.
कृष्ण भवान् सर्वं जानाति.
So Narada Muni told like this, Evam Muktavan, he said this, something like that. Okay. Hey Krishna, hey, we can imagine. Hey Krishna, Bhavan Sarvam Janati, you know everything. Still you are asking me in brackets. Sarvagnyo hi Bhavan, you are the knower of every. Continue, Bhagini, sorry.
सर्वज्ञो हि भवान्. तथापि देवेन्द्रस्य सन्देशं गृहीत्वा आगतोऽस्मि.
Kripaya, you continue and finish off.
कृपया श्रूयताम् इति.
So what all he said, hey Krishna, you know everything. You are actually knower of everything. Little bit duplication for first and second. But even then, I have come here with the message of Devendra. Devendra now is Indra's reference. Okay. So I have come now with the basically these are like the actual working devas. I don't know though. Devendra is always causing trouble everywhere. But anyway, so I have taken his message and have come here as a message bearer. Okay, that's Agataha Asmi Aham, like that. Kripaya Shruyatam, please listen to me. As if Krishna had other choices. He said that. Okay. So thanks, Bhagini, for completing that paragraph for us. Ashavarye. Now let's invite Smita Deshpandevarye.
Pura Hiranyakashipurnam Daityo Lokan Pidayati Sma.
Hiranyakashipur Nama Akaranta. Nama iti patitavya. Samskrite. Okay.
Okay.
Pura, in the olden days. Hiranyakashipuhu nama. Tatra visargarepa sandhi. Hiranyakashipuhu nama. One with the name Hiranyakashipu. Daityaha, who was also a Daitya, a kind of Rakshasa Jivi. Lokan, all the people, the world. Pidayati sma, he used to trouble. Sma prayoga to mean in the repetitive sense of a past act. Pidayati sma, he used to sense is the sma. Okay? Continue, Bhagini.
Akilopi lokaha tasmad bitaha.
See here, Lokan, it took plurality in Dvitiya. But here you see, Lokaha took singularity. That's what is the speciality. Lokaha actually in singular, or Janaha earlier we saw somewhere else, right? Janaha. That necessarily doesn't mean one thing. It is the all content of that big Loka. Okay? Akilaha api Lokaha, the entire world, Tasmat Bitaha, due to that means his Pida. Bitaha became a feared, fearful, that sense. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
Tada bhavan narasimha avatara grihitva tam rakshasam nakaihi chitva hatavan.
So he is reminding, Narada here is reminding Sri Krishna, who is a Vishnu Avatara, about his past glory. I mean, in Kannada we call it Batti Hachodo, like that. He's supplying the oil and making sure the lamp is lit well and all that. He's expert in that, no? So that's what. So he's recalling his past glory. Now you're sitting here ruling, but get into action like that. So
ಉರಿಯೋ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಸುರಿಯೋದು.
ಉರಿಯೋ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಸುರಿಯೋದು. So like to put ghee on lit lamp like that. Tada bhavan narasimhavataram grihitva. That time you taking the role of Narasimha, tam rakshasam, that rakshasa, nakaihi chitva hatavan. You have killed him with your mere nails. Okay? By splitting him like that. Continue, Bhagini.
मृतः हिरण्यकशिपुः जन्मान्तरे रावणो जातः.
Okay, so now after moving Narsimha Avatara, he moves to Rama Avatara clearly. So the dead Hiranyakashipu, after attaining in the next Janma, that means in the next Janma, Ravanaha Jataha, he was born as Ravana. So you can see whole host of Tanta usage here. Okay, yeah. So he was born as Ravana.
पुनरपि जनान् मुनीन् च पीडयितुम् आरब्धवान्.
Again he started troubling munis and people. I mean the all those Vedic ritual performers and also normal people. He started troubling them.
भवान् अपि पुनः दशरथस्य पुत्रः श्रीरामो भूत्वा सीता अपहारकं तं हतवान्.
Here when you read, you should not break up, but it's okay, you did it, because here there is a samastapada. It doesn't behold us to break like Sita and then apaharakam like that, because Sita is not in the correct vibhakti if you like that. Okay, that's why we don't break samastapada when doing reading, but that's okay. At this level we are all learning, so that's fine what you did. So bhavan api, you too. So this is a samyukta akshara, that's all. There is no sandhi. Punaha, again, Dasharathasya, of Dasharatha, Putraha, the son, Sri Ramaha, by the name Sri Rama, Bhutva, having become, Sitapaharakam, Sitayaha apaharakam. Here the vibhakti is Sitayaha, Shashti Ekavachana. Of Sita, the stealer, the abductor, Tam, that Ravana, hatavan, you killed. Okay, continue, Bhagini.
यथा लोके नटः अन्यं वेषं धृत्वा रङ्गभूमिम् आगच्छति तथा स राक्षसः इदानीं शिशुपाल इति नाम्ना उत्पन्नः.
Actually, शिशुपालः इति विसर्गलोपः स्यात् तत्र एकान्त शिशुपालः इति नाम्ना इत्येव भवितव्यम् शिशुपाल इति प्रातिपदिकं तत्र स्थापितुं न शक्यते संस्कृते अस्ति अस्तु यथा लोके as in the world nataha the actor anyam vesham another dress dhrutva having worn Rangabhumim agacchati. He enters the stage. Tatha, the same way. Saha Rakshasaha, that very demonic person. Idanim, now. Shishupalaha, by the name Shishupala. Shishupalaha iti namna, by the name Shishupala. See, this is a Tritiya Vibhakti of Nama Shabda. So, Utpannaha, he has been born. Continue, Bhagini.
Tasya daurjanyam.
Actually, on second thoughts, just pause. I think you have done a good portion. Let's give another person a chance.
Okay.
And the menfolk here will be angry. So let me invite Ganesh Nayak. You're saying traveling. So are you able to read, sir? No. Oh, okay. Maybe he's not able to read. That's why I put traveling tag. Ha, mastu अन्यस्मिन् dine ahvayami. Chinta ma karotu. See, he's such a dedicated student. Despite him driving somewhere, he's listening. Okay, let's call Akshay only. Akshay Virupakshavarya. Swagatam.
महोदय.
Akshay Virupaksha is a student, I think.
Vishnu Prakash.
Oh, Vishnu Prakash Mehta. So, I almost read like Vishnu Virupaksha. That's I apologize. Yeah, read.
No problem. Tasya daurjanyam asahaniyam.
So his daurjanya means misbehavior or cruelness. Okay, is unbearable.
Janaha dukhitaha santi.
You only translate, Varya, you know.
People are very sad.
Correct.
Or
yeah, that's all.
Sad, dukha. Purvam yatha bhavan rakshasa samharam krutva लोकोपकारं कृतवान् तथा इदानीमपि शिशुपालस्य वधं करोतु इति इन्द्रसन्देशं नारदः श्रावितवान्. Like how in the past.
Correct.
Purvam, in the past. Like how in the past you Bhavan Rakshasa Samharam, like killing of the demons. Krutva had done twa pratyaya. Having done. Lokopakaram, like help the universe or the world. Krutavan, done past tense again. Tavatu pratyaya. Tatha, like that again. Like that. Idanim api, even now. Shishupala, of Shishupala, Vadham karotu, kill him. Or Vadha means slay him.
Slay him, correct.
Iti, like this, Indra Sandesham, message of Indra, Narada, Shravitavan, recalled or something?
Shravitavan means to conveyed. Shravitavan is a kanich prayoga. That means he made Krishna listen. That sense is there in Shravitavan. Made him listen. Okay. Nich. But niche in the end, it is almost in the sense of a tavatu, it has been placed. Okay. All right.
Also in Kannada, if you say Kelisidanu.
Kelisalpattanu. If you want to use that patta business. Okay. Well done. So one more sentence. Finish off.
Sri Krishna Naradasya vachanam shrutva tathastu ityangi krutavan. Sri Krishna of Narada's words, having heard, tathastu, let it be.
Let it be so.
Let it be so. Iti angikrutavan. He angikrutavan is like took responsibility or something.
Yeah. Accepted. Yeah.
Accepted. Santoshena Narada Maharshihi Dwaraka Nagarat Nivrittavan. being satisfied
Mm.
or happy.
Actually,
Content.
contents satisfied is a better translation. Yeah. Happiness will come if he ends up killing finally, right?
Sukha.
Oh, yeah.
So Santoshana being content.
Yeah.
Narada Maharshi or Narada Rishi, Dwaraka Nagaraj, from Dwaraka Nagara, Nivruttavan, he went away
Went away.
or returned.
Returned. Correct. To wherever Kailas are, wherever he was supposed to go and cast the next episode in the Purana. Well done. So I guess you guys understood. So you see that majority is Ktavatu Ktanta Prayoga. I mean, this Samskrita Bharati, where is the style to teach us? Some here and there, Sma Prayoga is also there with the Lat. But this is more in the sense of repeated activity of the past. Okay. So well done. So few things they have listed here. Okay. Basically, putro jataha, putraha jataha, visargasya utva, dvarakayascha visargasya sakaraha ते पुनः शकारेण परिवर्तितः भवति श्चुत्वम् इति तदपि पठामः परन्तु तत्र अग्रे विसर्गसन्धिः तदनन्तरं श्चुत्वसन्धिः भवति सर्वज्ञः सर्वज्ञो हि इति आसीत् प्रायः सर्वज्ञो हि पुनः विसर्गस्य उत्वम् तथा अपि सवर्णदीर्घः तथापि आगतोऽस्मि पुनः विसर्गस्य उत्वम् तत्र अकारस्य लोपः अथवा अदृश्यत्वं भवति तत्र लेखने अवग्रहचिह्नं स्थापयन्ति अत्र आगतोऽस्मि इत्यत्र तो सन्धिद्वयं प्रथममस्ति विसर्गस्य उत्वं तदनन्तरमस्ति पूर्वरूपसन्धिः इति वदामः हिरण्यकशिपुः नाम तत्र हिरण्यकशिपुर्नाम इति स्यात् किल हिरण्यकशिपुर्नाम correct हिरण्यकशिपुर्नाम विसर्गस्य रेपः. So like this they have listed. You guys go through the thing. It's nothing. It will be more useful if actually you take it in your scrapbook and continue to elucidate what sandhi it is and basically put the steps from there to here, etc. At least list the sandhi name also on top of what they have done. Okay, so it will be nice to find the original word, put that word, then put this breakup, then name the sandhi. Okay, if one sandhi or two sandhis. Yeah. Okay, so now time for question. So Anuradha Variye, you had a question. You have raised your hand for a long time. I'm sorry, I ignored it.
No, just wanted to read.
Oh, sorry. Next time. Next time. Okay.
Sir, I have two questions.
Rajiv Variya.
So one is in this Samastapada which you mentioned, Sita Paraharakam. In such situations, whatever the vibhakti, it always, the first word always goes back to the Pratipadika.
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 Yes, correct. So the first, basically samasa, how it works is, you're going to read in detail about samasas in the next level. But how it works is basically, samasa happens first between two pratipadikas. Okay, two stems of nouns, you can say. Okay, so Sita is the first pratipadika.
Pratipadika means noun, right?
No, stem of the noun, as I'm explaining. Okay, pratipadika means noun stem of the noun. Okay, for example, noun stem itself is a samastapada of English. Okay, anyway, Sitayaha apaharaha, Sitaapaharaha. Okay, Sitapaharakam tam. Apaharakah iti tatra kapratyaya api. Apaharati yaha saha apaharakah. I mean, there is also one more prakriya there. But anyway, let us take apaharaka only as the pratipadika. So, Sitayaha apaharaka, Sitapaharaka, tam Sitapaharakam iti pratipadikam asti akaranta Sitapaharaka shabda. Tasya द्वितीय एकवचने अकारांत पुल्लिंगवत् रामम् इति यथा भवति तथैव अपाहार अथवा सीतापहारकम् इति भवति.
So the second word also goes to Pratipadika only?
First, yeah, the first step is Pratipadika plus Pratipadika.
Oh, okay, sir.
Then you know what is the ending of that Pratipadika. Samasa rules will tell us. Sometimes not always the Apaharaka's native nature takes over. There is some samasas where Napumsakatva is forced,
Okay,
Avyayatva is forced, etc. and all that. Okay?
Okay, sir. One other question, sir.
Yeah.
For this word tathapi, is it reasonable to also sometimes substitute that with tadapi? I mean, they're very close in the sense.
No, not
Okay.
always. Tatha api is subtly different. Even after that is the tada api, even at that time. Okay, even at that time versus even then. Even as in English, the difference is subtle. It is very subtle in Sanskritam also. So you
Right,
don't
sir.
count, you use yada tada for distinct time reference and yatha tata as just as the same way without any time coming into picture mentally.
I understand, sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah.
Understood, sir.
Yada
Thank
tada
you,
has
sir.
a time element forced into it. At the time yada, that time only tada. Okay.
Right, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's call Harini Pandurangan Varye, if you can unmute.
Mahodaya, 1 second. I got a request to unmute here. Did you call my name?
By mistake, maybe.
Okay, Mahodaya.
So
Sorry.
many people were unmuting. I was trying to meet. Yeah. Harini
Oh.
Varye, Shri
Namaste,
Krishnam.
Mahoday.
Please read this question and try to answer, Bhagini.
Sri Krishnam drashtum kaha agatavan. To see Krishna, who came to see Krishna.
Answer.
Krishnam drashtum naradaha agatavan.
Correct. Shri Krishna. Don't change to just Krishna. Shri Krishnam drashtum Narada Munihi atva Narada Maharshi atva Naradaha agatavan. Iti. Samyak. Okay. One more question for you, Bhagini.
Mahoday. Naradaha kasya sandesham gruhitva agatavan. Narada came with which message?
Whose message?
Whose message? Yes. Whose message? Naradaha Devendrasya Sandesham Gruhitva Agatavan.
100%. Devendrasya is the answer for Kasya. Rest we can copy the question, remove the question mark and put a full stop. Well done, Bhagini. Thanks.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. So, Balachandra Rao.
Mahoday.
Question for you.
Ravanaha Purvajanmani Kaha Asit. What was Ravana in his previous birth?
Correct. Who was Ravana?
Who was Ravana? Yeah. Ravanaha Purvajanmani Hiranyakashipuhu Asit.
Very good. Ravanaha Purvajanmani Hiranyakashipuhu Asit. Okay. Thanks, Varya. So, Anuradha Varye.
Mahoday. Kasya daurjanyam asahaniyam. Shisupalasya. Shisupalasya daurjanyam asahaniyam.
अत्र परिचय शिशुपालः इति जातः तस्य दौर्जन्यम् असहनीयम्. It typically you will get to know overall because the question won't be for a specific lesson. The question will be little bit more long, elongated to point you to the correct storyline to remember. Okay. Mahagasya Shishupala Kathayam Kasya Daurjanyam Asahaniyam Abhavat iti Naradaha Sri Krishnam Muktavan. Some more context will come. It won't be like hanging in the air like here because it's for this specific lesson. We know the context. Okay. So well done. So Shishupalasya Daurjanyam Asahaniyam Asit. Well done. Shailaja Varye. Unmute Shailaja. S. M. Shailaja Varye. She's unable to unmute. She unmuted.
Now,
I can hear you,
okay.
Bhagini. Yeah, read.
शिशुपालस्य वधात् किं भविष्यति?
Hmm.
शिशुपालस्य वधात् लोकोपकारं भविष्यति.
लोककल्याणं भविष्यति अथवा लोपोपकारं भविष्यति. Something like that. What exactly was there? दुःखिता सन्ति लोपोपकारं कृतवान् तथा इदानापि. So we can infer from that लोपोपकारः भविष्यति. See, here it is karma pada. Okay, here kim is the napumsaka ekavachana question. Okay, what happens? So it's not what happens to something, it is what happens itself as a karta. So kim is actually napumsaka placeholder for kaha. Actually the answer is lokopakaraha. Okay, loka kalyanaha. Sometimes we may be confused. Oh, loka kalyanam va kalyana va. It's okay if you're confused, put what you think is the right form. Don't get worried too much. Okay. Sometimes things are in two lingas depending on their visheshana to what and all that. Okay, yeah. So lokopakaraha bhavishyati. Shishupalasya vadhat lopokakaram bhavishyati will be incorrect because it's actually a pullinga shabda. You should not put it in dvitiya in the context. Okay, lokasya upakaraha loka upakaraha pratipadika lokopakaraha. Okay. Thanks. So with that, we finished the Kavya Katha. I think that was good participation from all of you. Thanks for taking part in it. So let's move to Anvaya Rachana. Anvaya Rachana section. See, this Anvaya Rachana is extremely important in Samskritam because Samskrita Vangmaya is filled with verses, Kavya. So when kavis do kavya, there is some beauty in it in the sense that it is kavya, so it's kind of recitable, singable, etc. It's also putting lot of restrictions on the kavi. He has to convey a lot with so few letters because the vritta allows him. For example, if it is anushtup, he cannot put more than 32 letters. Letters being compound or not, okay, in one verse. And then there are further rules. There are some places they have to be guru, some places they have to be lagu, some places he is free to choose. Anushtup is less forgiving than many other vrittas. In many other vrittas, every letter has to be enforced guru, lagu, etc. without switching. Okay? Whereas in Anushtup, only certain letters have to be guru or lagu, and other letters can be this way or that way. But there has to be always 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, 32. 4 padas with 32 aksharas. So, oh yeah. Give me a second. I will pause the recording and then I have to come back. Just give me a second. I apologize. There was something urgent that I had to take care of. Yeah. So this, because there is a Vangmaya of verses or in Samskritam, okay, we have to shloka paddhati. We have to be developing one skill because the kavis, in order to fit the vritti, they do a lot of play which Samskritam allows. That is, they move words around from normal sentence order to a kavya order, okay, which helps the kavyas vritta. They do samasta padas so that they can convey more in less. And they do a lot of sandhis. Necessarily, they try to do sandhis. They don't avoid. So this means, and sometimes they skip the verbs and skip some words because of the contextual awareness to be able to derive them. So we as readers, we should develop the skill of unraveling that coding that they have done in every verse. So we have to decode it a little bit. So the process of decoding a verse into a proper sentence form with the missing added and the samastas understood correctly, the sandhis unraveled so that we know the individual words, etc. All this process is called Anvaya Rachana. Okay, Anvaya means in order. recreating in order. That kind of meaning can be taken for Anvaya Rachana. So why this is important? After this is done with correct knowledge, the meaning is very clear. Okay, you will get when you do the Anvaya, sometimes you do the wrong Anvaya, you'll see something is not right. I don't think the Kavi said this. Then you think, oh, this is where this belongs, that is where that belongs. So this is, for example, Ashwa is that and this is Gardaba. Otherwise, you will put Gardaba in someone and Ashwatva in someone else. So this kind of important distinctions you have to do. So little bit of to and fro until you get the correct meaning has to happen. Decoding. Okay. So let us see. They continue to teach us how to do the Anvaya, even in this at a slightly higher level. Now the demand is more and more on us. And the Pravesha Parichaya, you guys had it pretty easy, really. So here the demand is more because they already taught us Swara Sandhis. They are teaching us, going to teach us Vyanjana Sandhis. So the demand is you name all of them properly and so on and so forth. Okay? And little bit of Samasta breakup is nice to know now, but it's not mandatory. But by the time you enter Kovida, your Anvaya Rachana will require Samastas also to be unraveled. Samasta Padas also to be correctly broken up with their Vigraha and identified. What Samasa is that we are looking at. Okay. All right. During the course, any question about Anvaya Rachana? What I have explained about it? Okay. During the course of Parichaya, you have learnt about Padavibhagaha, Sandhi breaking up, Anvayaha, putting in order, Anvayarthaha, giving the meaning according to the order, then Tatparyam, giving the total purport, the intent of the verse. Anvaya Rachana consists of analyzing a complete sentence or a shloka. Why they said complete sentence? Because there are Gadya Kavya. See, Kavya normally in our language we think is already verse. No, Kavya in Sanskritam doesn't mean verse. Kavya is any Mahakriti is called Kavya. Anything which is a meaningful purpose and has been written down by Kavis is Kavya. Kavina Kritam Kavyam. Finish. Okay. But the shloka or gadya, then we use gadya padya as the word. Padya is the verse form, gadya is the what you can call text form. There was another name for it. Anyway, so sentence or shloka. It is done by identifying the verb therein. See, since everything hovers around the verb, in my previous classes I have repeatedly shown you about this sentence wheel. Okay. So I will see if that is necessary again, if some students require to understand the sentence wheel and the vibhakti, how they are linked to the central hub of the verb, etc. We can go through some slides, but we have done that once or twice with most of the students here, so I will avoid. Okay, so we have to identify that hub, which is the verb, the central point, and then putting several questions with respect to it, saying who did it, to whom that was done, for what reason, like that. Okay, with respect to it, that to elicit the kartru karma as answer. So this is the various vibhakti portions of the sentence. Okay, when you learn the Anvaya Rachana Kramaha, you will know that the Anvayaha, prose order, prose is the word instead of poetry. Yeah, their prose order, and thereby the meaning, thereby is one word. Thereby the meaning of a shloka. Okay. At this stage, let us learn more about Anvaya Rachana. So let us learn more about it. Ramaha Vidyalayam Gacchati. We start with Rama for Punya. So they have also started. Ramaha Vidyalayam Gacchati. Let us analyze this sentence. First, identify the verb. Very easy. Ramaha is not, it's a noun for Rama. Vidyalaya is a noun for Vidyalaya. Gacchati, gam dhatu is there. Ati ending is there. So lat lakara, pratama purusha, ekavachana, gam dhatu, vartamana kala. So he goes. That is the sense. He or she goes. Or it goes. It's all lingas. It's linga beda is not there for gacchati. Here it happens to be he because Ramaha is the karta. Identify the verb first. We did it, gacchati. Then put the post question. So this is called, actually there is a, this one they call it this stacking what they're doing. Asking question, finding answer, asking question, finding answer. There is a paddhati for, there is a name for this. We will themselves explain it. Okay. Then put the question, Anvekshika, something like that is there. Anyway, kaha, ka or kim, pratama vibhakti, to find the kartrupada. So kaha gacchati, ka gacchati, kim gacchati, we don't know. So typically when we don't know, because it's gacchati is typically for people, we default to kaha gacchati. Okay. So kaha gacchati. Okay. All right. To find the kartrupada. So here Ramaha will come as the answer. To know the akanksha paddhati, that is the word that was not coming in my brain. This method of asking question and eliciting the individual words of the sentence as answer is called akanksha paddhati, anticipatory. Okay. To know the karma pada, put the question kam, kam, kim, dvitiya vibhakti. So kam gacchati, vidyalayam gacchati, something like that. Okay. Vidyalayah, vidyalayam is dvitiya ekavachana. Of course, when you don't know, you can also, usually we say kam gacchati, you can say kim gacchati, no problem. Because when we don't know the answer, the question can be defaulting to some linga that you think appropriately fits. When the kartrupada or karmapada is in dvivachanam and or bahuvachanam, the question should be suitably changed. So kau gacchataha, like gacchataha already indicates it's not kaha gacchataha. So kau gacchataha, like that we should go. Okay. But sometimes when we don't know the plurality of the karma, it's okay to say kim gacchati and then answer as some dvivachana word. Okay. Yeah. Or bahuvachana word. Let us now apply these rules in the above example. So here they're showing one small process for that simple sentence. Gacchati hyphen kriya padam. So hub, identification of the hub. Then kaha gacchati ramaha kartrupadam. Kam gacchati vidyalayam karmapadam. Here they fitted the lingas to already to suit the answer. So let us also follow that prakriya. Okay. For better understanding, let us analyze a few more sentences. Balakah phalam kadati. So khadati kriyapadam. Kaha kadati balakah. Kartrupadam asti balakah. Kim khadati phalam kadati. Karmapadam asti phalam iti. Saha vrikshau pashyati. He sees two trees. See, karmapada is in dvitiya here. Vrikshah vrikshau vrikshaha. Vriksham vrikshau vrikshan. So here dvitiya dvivachana. So pashyati kriyapadam. Kaha pashyati, saha pashyati, sarvanama here. Kau pashyati, see kaha kauke, kam kaukan. So kam kau, that cow is here. Okay. Vrikshau pashyati. Since karmapadam is in dvivachanam, question is also placed in dvivachanam. A kind of correction after looking at the answer. Vrishabhau bharam vahataha. So vahataha kriyapadam. Actually, I would put here prathama purusha dvivachana. Okay. Vahati, vahataha, vahanti. Like that. Okay. Kau vahataha, vrishabhau vahataha. Kartrupadam dvitiya ek prathama vibhakti dvivachane. Kam vahataha bharam ekavachane. Karmapadam. Dvitiya vibhakti ekavachane. In this sentence, Kartrupadam is in Dvivachanam, therefore the question is also in Dvivachanam as cow. Okay. KB and Varya, you have unmuted. You have a question?
Varya, I have a question, which is very basic actually. When the a sentence is in a proper order like this, what is the need for questioning? I'm not clear. It makes sense only if they are in different orders. Then to make sense of it, we may have to ask question.
If you put 3-word sentence, you will say that. I will give you a sentence now.
Okay, understood.
Which you will say, no, I should do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Understood your answer already. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Smita Varya, what is your question? Smita BP, you have raised your hand. Yeah.
Mahodaya, namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Mahodaya, actually, this Kriya Pada, you said Prathama Vibhakti. It is Prathama Purusha Vivachana.
So
Prathama
if I
Vibhakti.
said Vibhakti, I am wrong. If I said Vibhakti, I am wrong. Pratama Purusha Ekavachana. I may have, my mouth may have faltered.
No,
My
no,
brain
because I want
matters.
to know in Kridanta it becomes Purusha. So that is
No,
why
don't. You are now making mistakes now. Okay. See, Kriyapada with dhatu with tinganta only has Purushatva, not Vibhaktitva. Okay. A Namapada has Vibhakti associated with it. A Kriyapada has Purushatva associated with it. Both of them have Vachanatva associated with them, but Purushatva is the distinguishing character. What is Purushatva? The personification. That is first person, second person, third person. That is the Purushatva you're talking about. Nothing about Purusha, Stri, that Purushatva. No? So personification is the Purushatva we are talking about. Okay. So yes, if I misspoke saying Vibhakti of Gachati, then my brain was slipping there. I am sorry.
Can I ask one question?
Kridantas are Namapadas, so they don't have Purushatva in them. But I will tell you there is a subtlety of Purushatva even in Namapadas. Okay. There is let us say there are 1 billion nouns. Okay, just for naming them, 1 billion nouns. Okay, 1 billion minus 2 nouns are in Prathama Purusha. Okay, 1 billion minus 2 nouns are in Prathama Purusha. 1 noun is in Madhyama Purusha. 1 noun is in Uttama Purusha. Can somebody here answer which noun is in Madhyama Purusha, which noun in Uttama Purusha?
Tvam in Madhyama Purusha, Aham in Prathama Purusha.
Tvam is Madhyama Purusha, Aham is Uttama Purusha in Ekavachana. Of course, it declines to other forms. So, Yushmad and Asmad, we should say, as a technical answer. Asmad is the Pratipadika, Nama Pratipadika, which is in Uttama Purusha. Yushmad is the Pratipadika that is in Madhyama Purusha. So actually when we say Namapadas don't have Purushatva, it is actually because we want to simplify our brain a little bit. There are 2 nouns in Uttama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha. Rest of the billion nouns are in Prathama Purusha. Yeah. Somebody else had a question?
Yeah, I had a question. What we are seeing is all Kartari Prayoga. Even Karmani, similar rules are there?
Yeah. A sentence can be in Kartari or Karmani. So we have to do the Akanksha Paddhati in Karmani kind of way. That's it.
Okay.
So for example, Ramena Vidyalayah Gataha. Gatam iti kimapi syat Vidyalaya Alayah ev. Gamyate, correct. Well done. So using the Karmani and continuing the Lakara instead of switching to Kartari, Karmani Kridanta, she continued Gamyate. So Ramena Vidyalayah Gamyate. So there question will be Kena Gamyate, Ramena Gamyate instead of Kaha Gacchati. That's all. Karmani questions will come. Okay? They will teach us. Be patient. Yeah. Good questions though to ask at this level. Yeah. So Vrishabhau Bharam Vahataha. We got Vrishabhau Kau Vahataha. I think that is finished. So let's go to next 4th. Janaha Karyam Kurvanti. So multiplicity of karta is Kurvanti Kriyapadam. Prathama Purusha Bahuvachana. See, here is where I may have made the mistake that Bhagini was confused. Now, I may have ended up saying Prathama Vibhakti here. Okay. Prathama Purusha. All right. Ke Kurvanti. First question already in plurality because Kurvanti clearly means many people already. So without even knowing the answer, we can say Ke because of the trait that Kartari Kriyapada has the same vachana as the Karta. So Janaha Kurvanti. So you can just put Janaha and then Kartrapadam. You can even say Janaha Kurvanti. You can put the Kriyapada again here and say Kartrapadam is Janaha. Kim Kurvanti? Karyam Kurvanti. Very easy. Single Ekavachana Dvitiya Vibhakti. In this sentence, the Kartrapadam is Bahu. Therefore, the question is Bahu. Adhyapika Chatran Bodhayati. So, Ekavachana, but Strilinga. Right? So, Bodhayati Kriyapadam. Instead of Kaha Bodhayati, Ka bodhayati will fit the bill. So first you have to mentally put kaha ka kim and then cancel out the irrelevant ones. Adhyapika bodhayati kartrupadam. Kan bodhayati pullinga bahuvachana. Chatraha chatraha chatram chatrau chatran iti dvitiya bahuvachane. So kan iti kaha kauke kam kaukan iti. So chatran bodhayati. The karma pada here or karma padam here is bahuvachanam. Hence, the question pertaining to it is in bahuvachanam. Kan is the bahuvachana question. So they have showed for karta, they have shown linga variation, few examples with these simple things. Okay. All right. So now it's a good time to take our midday break before we can look at a few more examples after the break. So take your water break. So come back by 12:06 or so. Okay. Take your water break. I'll pause everything. Okay. We'll come back after the break. So let us look at the few more examples. Okay. Number 6. Dhanikah dhenum hastena nirdhanaya goshtat gangatire dadati. Here the answer comes. Okay. So धनिकः धेनुं हस्तेन निर्धनाय गोष्ठात् गंगातीरे ददाति. धनिकः ददाति, धेनुं ददाति, हस्तेन ददाति, निर्धनाय ददाति, गोष्ठात् ददाति, गंगातीरे ददाति. So there are 6 spokes. All the vibhaktis other than Shashti are there. Okay, 6, that is the Karaka spokes. All the 6 Karaka spokes are there for the Da Dhatu here. Okay, all right. So, what is this Karaka thing? So, there are 7 vibhaktis, we know that. No? Of course, if you discount Sambodhana as not as a separate one, as a subservient to Prathama, you can say 7 vibhaktis. Okay. In these 7 vibhaktis, 6 vibhaktis are actually called Karaka vibhaktis because they link to the Kriyapada. Okay. So, Ramaha dadati. Karta links to Kriyapada. Actually, Dhanikaha in this case. Okay. Let me use this only to explain the Karaka sense. Then Dhenum dadati. So, Karma Karaka links with the Kriyapada. What is given? Dhenu is given. Hastkena dadati, hastena dadati. With the hand he gives. Okay. So this is the Karana Karaka, instrument of giving. Okay. Nirdhanaya dadati, for whose sake the Dana Kriya happened. So the receiver is in Chaturthi. Okay. So Chaturthi Vibhakti, it is called Sampradana Karaka, something like that. Okay. Then the dhenu came from somewhere. So Goshtat dadati. So this is the from the Goshta, from the cow pen or from the gang of cows, whatever is the group of cows. Okay. So from the house of cows, he gives one dhenu. Okay. Holding it by hand, he gives it. Okay. So this is the apadana karaka, the depart that from which the object departs. Okay. So dhenu is the object, it departs from Goshtha. Then kutra dadati, where he gives, this is the adhikarana karaka. Ganga tire dadati. Dana kriya happened in the Ganga tira, Punya Kshetra. Okay. So the karakatva is there when namapadas link to the kriyapada through these 6 karakas. Kartru karaka, karma karaka, karana karaka, sampradana karaka, apadana karaka, adhikarana karaka. Okay. So those karakas are at play to generate those respectives. So that is the technical name for Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Tritiya Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti, Panchami Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti. Or you can say these Vibhaktis are the the pratyayas, Vibhakti pratyayas are the ones that help to put that Karaka relationship of that type into the Namapada to attach it to the Kriyapada in that way. Each of these 6 spoke have a different quality of attachment. So if 6 of the vibhaktis are Karaka vibhaktis, what is this missing vibhakti? Why it is not a Karaka vibhakti? That is the Sambandha. We cannot use the word Karaka technically, though sometimes in a Apaninian way we say Sambandha Karaka. It is not a Karaka because Karaka is only possible for Kriyapadanvita Namapada. So Shashti vibhakti is a possessor of another noun in the sentence. It is not directly linked to the Kriyapada. So for example, Bengaluru Nagarasya Dhanikaha. Okay, the Dhanika of the Bengaluru Nagara. So Bengaluru Nagara is the possessor of Dhanika. So it's a Shashti vibhakti possessor. It can be anything can have a possessor here. Bengaluru Nagarasya Dhanikaha. Okay, Pune Nagarasya Dhenum Swasya Hastena. Mysuru Nagarasya Nirdhanaya. Mangaluru Nagarasya Goshtat. Uttara Pradeshasya Gangatire Tadati. Everybody can have a Shashti possessor if you can be imaginative enough, like I was trying hard to be. Okay, so Shashti Vibhakti can link to any other Vibhakti noun. Okay, and through that it gets indirect linkage with the Dana Kriya. Any questions with what I have explained with respect to Karakas?
Mahodaya, they can have one Shashti Vibhakti in this sentence also, no, Mahodaya?
I gave you an example of every word having Shashti. They did not because they didn't want to confuse you with that.
Okay. How do we say his a cow?
Yeah, Swasya Dhenum.
Swasya. Okay, sir. Okay, Mahodaya. Thank you.
He hopefully not giving dana of somebody else's cow, which our politicians do. It's not a political dana. Very famous during election time, this dana. So people are, our Indians have become so dumb, they think it is Dana Kriya. Anyway, we can keep crying about our nation. Let us move forward by looking at our past. Okay. Dadati Kriyapadam. Kaha dadati Dhanikaha dadati Kartrupadam. Kam dadati Strilingasi Dhenu Strilinga Shabda. So Kam dadati Dhenum dadati. Okay. Dhenu Dhenu Dhenavaha. Dhenum, Dhenu, Dhenu, something like that. It is a tough word. Okay. Kena dadati, hastena dadati. Okay. Kasmai dadati, nirdhanaya. See, this is Sarvanama. That's why it has that Kasmai declension. Okay. See, if you Saha taute, tam tautan, tena tabhyam taihi, tasmai tabhyam tebhya, something like that it goes, no? So that is that Kasmai. Kaha Shabda is also, Kaha Shabda is also Sarvanama. So, Sarvanama declensions follow one type of prototype. Okay. And other words have their own Anta Kriya based prototype. So, Sarvanamas are little apart. That's why they are taught separately also in the declension study. Okay. By the way, the word declension is when we apply Vibhakti Pratyayas, and the word conjugation is when we apply Tingantas, the Kriya Pratyayas. Okay, Kasmat dadati Goshtat, from where he gives, from the Goshta. Kutra dadati, locative. Ganga tire dadati. So now you saw this various question, Kaha, Kam, Kena, Kasmai, Kasmat, Kutra. What is this? So if you come here to the right side of the slide, okay, you will see there is some terminology in Samskritam, at least Samskrita Bharati Samskritam, called Kakaras. Okay, Kakaraha, Prashnartakaha Kakaraha, questioning words which are called Kakaras. Okay, why they are called Kakaras? Because generally they start with Ka. In fact, generally no, always they seem to start with Ka. So the first big table you see above here is all actually Kim Shabda. Kim Shabda. Kim Shabda Pullinga, Kaha Kauke, Kam Kaukan, Ken Kabhyam Kaihi, etc. Kim Shabda in Strilinga, Kam Ke Kaha, Kam Ke Kaha, Ka Ke Kam, Ka Ke Kaha, Kam Ke Kaha, Kaya Kabhyam Kabhihi, etc. It goes. The same Kim Shabda in Napumsaka goes Kim Ke Kani, after Kena Kabhyam Kaihi, Kasmai Kabhyam Kebhya, like Pullinga, it declines. Okay, so this is the any Sarvanama, if you learn the Kim Shabda also easily, very easy. Okay, after Kim as the Pratama Kakara, since it's a Pradhana Kakara, it has a big list. There are some of them are actually indeclinable. See, kutra is actually fixated in saptami. It is an indeclinable. Okay, it's fixated in. You cannot say kutrasya, kutrena. No, irrelevant. I mean, it's not present, such words. Okay. Kada. Again, it's a time question. It is similar to kutra. The difference between kutra and kada is kutra is spatial, kada is temporal. So for those who get confused by this very technical spatial temporal, kutra is about the location, kada is about the time. That's all. When versus where. Okay. Katham, how. Okay. How. So this question sometimes produces answers in different vibhaktis. Okay. For example, it's actually a proper question for kriya visheshana. So for example, dhanikaha danam katham karoti santoshena karoti. If it is a good dhanika. Okay. Santoshena karoti. You would katham karoti. In what, with what bhava he does. So kriya visheshana. Shigram dhavati. Kriya visheshana. Shigram. Okay. Katham. So kati, how many? Okay, this is a bahuvachana dvitiya vibhakti answer might come for this. Okay, so kiyat, how much? This one is when you have to use something like bahu or eka patra parimitam, some sense like that, some 1 liter worth, something like that. Okay, then kutaha, from where? Kutaha is the question for goshtat. Okay, kutaha dadati. So kutaha is a tasil pratyaya. It's called kasmat can be the work using kim shabda, or kutaha can be using the tasil pratyaya. So kutaha, from where? So it's a cheap alternative to kasmat. Then for example, why this cheap I said is I shouldn't say cheap, it's easy. Okay, so for example, ramataha, sitataha, krishnataha. Okay, Vishnutaha. You don't have to worry. Vishnu Shabda, how does it go in Panchami, Ekavachana? So, Vishnutaha, finish. Tasil Pratyaya has that. This is a Kridanta technique that helps you.
Can also be Bengaluru Taha, no?
Yes, Bengaluru Taha, Moscow Taha, New York Taha, New York Nagare. Another trick we do, Mahodaya, is we add Nagara, Patana, like that to make it a Sanskrit Pratipadika and go. Okay, so Bengaluru Nagarataha athwa Bengaluru Nagarat, like that. You can also Bengaluru Nagari, you can go Strilinga. Then if you know Nagari Shabda, then you can decline it properly. Okay, just like we do, no? Varya we add to every name. Varya and Varya we add. So for example, if I don't know how to decline Anuradha Varye, I mean I will know, but Anuradha Varya, yeah, like that I go, like that. Okay. Kimartham, why? What is the cause? Okay. So for the answer also can be in kind of chaturthi, or can be with the artham pratyaya also. Kidrisha, this is another type of questioning word. Kidrisha, kidrishi, kidrisha. What type? So this one elicits kriya nama visheshana. Kidrisha Ramaha. Okay. Sundaraha Ramaha. Like that. Okay. Dasharatihi Ramaha. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. So this is eliciting a qualifier.
Mahodaya, this question is Kidrishaka is asked for adjectives alone.
Generally.
Okay.
Kidrishaha is Pratama question. So then if you decline it another ways, then it will be in for those vibhakti words. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what I wanted to highlight beyond what the textbook taught us. It will eventually teach us this, but I just precursored it. So let us go back to 7th and 8th examples. Okay, did we read it even the first one? Okay. Dadati kriyapadam, kaha dadati, dhanikaha dadati, kam dadati, dhenum dadati, kena dadati, hastena dadati, kasmai dadati, nirdhanaya dadati, kasmat dadati, goshtat dadati. So this hastena karanapadam, okay, atva karanam. This is nirdhanaya sampradanam, goshtat apadanam, gangatire adhikaranam. Adhikarana padam, like that. Okay, so that's how. In this sentence, there are two words ending in Tritiya. There are words ending in Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Saptami. To elicit them as answers, the questions are also put in respective vibhaktis. Pretty much Kaha Shabda or the Kim Shabda is used except for the Kutra, which is for the different type of word. Actually, you can use Kim Shabda there also. Kasmin Dadati. Kutra is actually Kasmin. Ganga Tire Dadati. Saptami Ekavachana. Okay. Uttamah balakah bahumulyam lekanim kritavan. See, now they have switched us nicely. Kriya nama visheshanas are adjectives are there. Okay. Uttamah balakah bahumulyam lekanim kritavan. One karta, one karma, one kriya, but one karma visheshana, one karta, kartru visheshana. Okay. Is there. So, in this sentence, there are adjectives to Kartrupadam and Karmapadam. So, to elicit these Visheshanas, we must use the interrogative word Kidrisha, the last one. Okay, in the respective gender. Kidrishaha, Pullinga, Kidrishi, Strilinga, Kidrisham, Napumsakalinga are used to elicit the Kartrupadam, and Kidrisham, Pullinga, Kidrishim Strilinga, Kidrisham Napumsakalinga to elicit the adjective answer for the Karma Padam, etc. After eliciting the Kartrupadam, I mean, eliciting means getting a response, that sense. By adding Kidrisha to it and questioning, we get its Visheshana as the answer. So they are saying first extract the Karta, then extract the Visheshana. In that order, you go, they are advising us. Similarly, after eliciting the Karma Padam, by adding Kidrisham to it, questioning, we get Visheshana as the answer. We'll see here. All that English is less useful than reading the example. The Anvarachana of the above sentence will be as follows. Kritavan, Kriya Padam. Okay. Actually, grammarians will what they call turn their nose up on this. Kriyavachaka padam, I should say. Okay, not Kriya padam. This is Nama padam, but Kriyavachaka Nama padam. No need to say Nama pada again, so you can say Kriyavachaka or Kriyavachakam, depending on how you look at Shabda or padam like that. Okay. Kaha kritavan, balakaha kritavan, kartrupadam asti balakaha. Kidrishaha balakaha, uttamaha balakaha. Here again, you don't have to add the Kriya pada. Okay, Visheshana goes behind the Namapada, right? So the balaka is already shown its color with the Karaka extracted. So now we just stay with that. Kidrishaha balakaha, what type of boy? Uttama balakaha, superior boy. Kam kritavan, what did he purchase? Lekhanim kritavan. Okay, punah Prashnartaka, Kidrishim Lekanim, Bahumulyam Lekanim, not ordinary $5, $10. Bahumulyam Lekanim. Results will be still same in the exam, but anyway. Balakaha Patham Pathitva Shigram Vidyalayam Agachat. So here now they started introducing clausal portion. See how beautiful this lesson is. I like it. How they are stepping it up for us. Slightly increasing the heat. सिम से हाई में जा रहे हैं. हाँ, बालकः पाठं पठित्वा शीघ्रं विद्यालयम् अगच्छत्. Now we need to analyze it. Okay, so balakah is the common karta for patana kriya and gamana kriya. Patana kriya is in tvanta, so it is a clausal ending to the first portion. Patha is a karma pada for patana kriya. Okay, so it's in Dvitiya, but it is associated with this Pat dhatu, not with the Gam dhatu. It has no association with the Gam dhatu. First clause ends here. Only link between the first clause and the second prime is Balaka. So, Balakah Shigram Vidyalayam Agachat, Tasmat Purvam Patham Patitam Tena. So, Patham Patitva Shigram Vidyalayam Agachat. So, Vidyalayam is the Karma pada for the Gam dhatu. The Gam dhatu is in Lang Bhutakala, Pratama Purusha, Ekavachana. So, Katham Agachat, Katham. Okay. Or Kidrish. Actually, yeah, it will be Katham only because Kriya Visheshana. They should have taught about that. Maybe they are going to talk about that Katham. See, nice. They are going to teach us. I told here only. Katham how. So, Kriya Visheshana it is. Katham Agachat, Shigram Agachat. Okay. Again, it is a Kriya Visheshana for the second prime half. There is no Shigrata in Patana. Hopefully there is, but it's not mentioned. Okay. Anvaya Rachana for this sentence is as follows. Agachat Kriyapadam. Again, it will be nice for us to start putting Lang Lakara, Bhutakala, Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana. It will be nice. Okay. Kaha Agachat, Balaha Agachat. So you can say Pullinga, Prathama Vibhakti. Kam Agachat, Vidyalayam Agachat. Ditya Vibhakti, Ekavachana, Pullinga. Katham Agachat, Shigram Agachat, Kriya Visheshanam. Kim Kritva Agachat, Patitva. See now, first they see how the process is. They stick to the prime portion of the sentence, the active Kriya Pada, Tinganta, and first finish the primary wheel. We can only go to the secondary wheel after the primary wheel is done. That's the process. Nice. Though in sentence it comes first. In sentence the primary wheel is later, but we should take it up earlier. That is the correct hierarchy. Go from the hub towards the various spokes. So go to the first wheel and then go to its subservient wheel. Okay. So the subservient wheel's clausal verb is patitva, tvanta. That is the kim krutva. That way they have taken it out answer. Okay. Kam patitva, patham patitva. Karma pada of that. So पुनः कर्ता अत्र एव बालः इति आगतः अस्ति. बालकः इति भवेत्. तत्र टङ्कणदोषः. बालकः इति एव स्थापितव्यम्. यद्यपि अर्थे समानं तत्र रूपसाम्यम् अपि भजते. बालकः इति स्थापितव्यम्. Any question with this? Shigram is an adverb. Kriya Visheshanam. Yes, Indu Varye, first you go.
Yeah, Namo Nama. So you were talking about a wheel जो आपने पहले पढ़ाया है. So is it possible to let us know where we could find it so that we can also go and look at it?
मैं करूंगा जी, मैं करूंगा.
Thank you
मैं
so much.
करूंगा. मैं भूल गया तो मुझे पीपी भेजिए. मैं ग्रुप में वो लिंक भेजूंगा. ठीक है?
Thank you.
या समय मिला तो इधर भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वो प्रीवियस रिकॉर्डिंग भेज देता हूँ. कोई बात नहीं.
ठीक है. Thank you so much.
हाँ, Manasa Varye? Or somebody else had a question. I don't know. It was Manasa. Meeta Bagroy. Meeta Varye?
Sir, this is just a typo, right? Kaha agachat balaha, and in the question it is balakaha.
Yeah. Typo.
Okay.
It should have been Balakaha the answer.
Dhanira.
Ha. So Shigram is an adverb, Kriya Visheshanam. To get this as an answer, the question should be Katham. Patitva is a Ktvanta Vyaya. For this, the word question is Kim Krutva. The Dvitiyanta word Patham is related to the word Patitva. Actually, they use a Kriya Vachaka in the sentence. Therefore, the question to elicit it is Kam Patitva. This is the method followed in the Anvaya Rachana. According to the meaning, questions are put to elicit the various words in the sentence. Nice. Actually, very nicely detailed they have done. I like this subsection very much. So there is some more. So let us complete it. There are some more points to be noted in connection with the Anvaya Rachana. We shall mention them in due course as and when the need arises. Okay, we need to wait. Abhi baki hai. Anvaya Rachana is mainly useful in understanding the meaning of shlokas. Let us now see how to do the Anvaya Rachana of a shloka. Here is a shloka which you have learnt earlier. Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya vahanti nadyah, paropakaraya duhanti gavah, paropakarartamidam shariram. Nice verse. Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya vahanti nadyah, paropakaraya duhanti gavah, paropakarartham idam shariram. Very easy. Asti, I have added. Okay.
Mahodaya, I have a question.
Yes, Varya. How do I say your name, sir?
My name is Nagraju Kesari. I don't know what is it showing there.
KBN it is showing.
Okay, my name is KB Nagraju.
Nagraju. Okay.
Maybe the laptop is showing that. I'll try to change it next time.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Just yes. Yeah. At least you are not showing Samsung. So
That's nice of you. Okay, Varya, my question is this. Normally in slokas, can we assume that we need to take each line as full in itself?
No, nothing like that.
Or
In
will
fact,
something, will something overflow to the second line?
In Kalidasa's Mahakavya, you have to go 6, 7, 8 verses before you get a Kriyapada.
Okay. Understood. Okay,
So there is
now,
in the Samskrita Vangmaya or in the Kavya Vangmaya, there is a name for them also. Yugalam, something, some Panchakam. Various beautiful names are there. When you need 2 verses to make one meaning, when you need to make 3 of them to make one, when you need 5 or more. Like this, there are names given for that.
Okay, understood.
For example, Narada himself, when in Valmiki Ramayana, in the words of Valmiki only, Narada there, in the very beginning, as the Sankshepa Ramayana takes off, he goes for some 7 verses answering the quality of Rama, right?
Yeah.
Even Valmiki, when he asks the question itself, he asks with multiple qualities. So there are sometimes you will find the Kriyapada is almost forgotten in the deal. Visheshanas take over. Visheshana is the dominant word in Kavya.
Mahoday, Vishnu Sahasranama. For 6
whole
questions, we have 1,000
Vishnu
answers.
Sahasra Nama is actually Sambodhana of Vishnu or something like that. So Visheshanas take over, we say. Yeah. Actually, the verse that we read in the prayer when we start the class, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyam. See, there it is, all the Saraswati address is actually in Sambodhana there. Okay. But there are many Kriyapadas there. Okay. Anyway. So to answer him, we did that. Anybody else has a question? No. Okay. So here, if you see, there is no Kriyapada. Oh, sorry. I am completely sorry. Palanti is the Kriyapada. Vahanti is the Kriyapada. Duhanti is the Kriyapada. Here there is no Kriyapada. That's why they put Asti there. Okay. There is no Kriyapada for the last part. Okay. So here there are 4 sentences. Okay. So let us see what they say. I don't need to prelude the storyline. Let Samskrita Bharati have the pleasure to teach us. You know the meaning of this shloka. So for the sake of others, the trees bear fruit. For the sake of others, the rivers flow. For the sake of others, do the cows actually milk. So this very body is for the sake of others. This is what the Kavi is saying. Is missing here. Asti is been adhyahar. Okay. So you know the meaning of the shloka. We shall now see the Anvaya Rachana will be. To start with, split up the words in the shloka carefully. It means Sandhi Vibhajana Karotu. Only one place. Paroparakaraartham idam shariram. So here only there is a samyoga, not even a Sandhi. To identify the verbs and know that there are as many sentences as verbs. Ekating, vakyam. So everything has to have its vakya. Okay. In each sentence, bring together the words ending in the same vibhakti. Collect the vibhakti thing. One thing Kavis avoid doing is, especially if there are multiple Kriyapadas in their verse, no, they avoid pushing components of one Kriyapada to the portions where components of the other Kriyapada come, so that you don't get thoroughly confused. Unless they're very forced to because of vritta, they avoid that. That means you can kind of more or less tell, oh, these are all the words belonging to this Kriyapada, those are all the words belonging to that Kriyapada. Sometimes you have to fight a bit. Okay? Yeah. In each sentence, bring together words ending in the same vibhakti. This is because those words that end in the same vibhakti, generally, if they belong to the same Kriyapada, in each sentence already means under that Kriyapada. See? Okay, not in the each verse, it is in the each sentence. So because they are in the same vibhakti, naturally they are adjective and what is the adjuvanta, whatever is the other word for the thing. So the adjunct maybe. So that pairing you have to do. You have to decide who is the adjective, who is the described item, like that. To say in Sanskritam, which is the Visheshya, which is the Visheshana. Okay.
Adverb? Adjective and adverb, Mahoday?
No. Adverb is Kriya Visheshana. No, Sundari Varya. Adverb is Kriya Visheshana. What I meant was adjective and whatever it describes. The adjunct. Some word is there in English for that grammar. I don't. Huh?
Noun? Noun?
Yeah, the noun, but noun as that which is described. There is a new specific word title for that. Just as we have Visheshya in Samskrita.
Qualify. Okay.
Visheshya, whatever is the word for Visheshya in English grammar. Okay. Okay. Put the appropriate questions with respect to each word. Okay, that's what we know. Kaha, etc. And for Visheshanas, Kidrisha, etc. A Padavibhaga of the above shloka has been done. It has 4 sentences in it. That's what is the next thing that they have done. This should have had a tab to the left. Okay. Paropakaraya vrikshaha palanti, paropakaraya nadyaha vanti, paropakaraya gavaha dhvanti, paropakarartam idam shariram. Artham is a substitute for aya here. So the Chaturthi Vibhakti replacement is in the Artham suffix. Just like Tasil was Panchami suffix, Artham is somewhat like a Chaturthi suffix. But it can also be a Kriya Visheshaka. No. Karyartham gacchati. Kriya Visheshana may not happen in Artham. Let me withdraw that statement. In the 4th sentence, the Kriya Padam is not found. It has been guessed and the sentence is completed with Asti. This feature is known as Adhyaharana. That means inferring what is not there, or bringing forward, bringing up. That also is the sense. Okay. In each of the sentences above, we do not find more than one word of the same vibhakti. Therefore, the question of putting together words in the same vibhakti does not arise. Now, questions are to be put with respect to the verbs one at a time. Palanti, Kriyapadam, Ke Palanti, Vrikshaha, Kimartam Palanti, Paropakare. Same way it goes. Vahanti, Kaha Vahanti, Kimartam Vahanti, Duhanti, Kaha Duhanti, Kimartam. Ke there because Pullinga Vrikshaha, Kaha here because Nadi and Go Shabda. Go Shabda. Okay. Asti, bracket, see, to show it is inferred. Kriyapadam, kim asti, shariram asti, kidrisham shariram. See, here they have Kriya Visheshana. Sorry, here they have Nama Visheshana, that is adjective. So, kidrisham shariram, idam shariram. So, even this, that is a simple Sarvanama pointer is also like a Visheshana. So, Saharamaha, Tena Ramena, Sa Sita, Tasyaha, Sitayaha. Like that we go, no? So, that's why that is a Visheshana, Sarvanamas. When they themselves only are present without the proper noun associated, they become the Visheshyas, literally. But when they are present along with the proper nouns, then they become Visheshanas. So, idam shariram. Kimartam asti paropakarartam. So use the artham type of question only with the kimartham, paropakarartham, for the sake of. So for the sake is the same sense of Chaturthi. So you can say there is a Chaturthi there. Okay. Move forward. Oh, there is some more teaching with Anvaya. Let me finish this Anvaya section, then we can call it a day today, Saturday. Okay. Here is another shloka for Anvaya Rachana. Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shaktehe Pautramakal Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim. Lots of Dvitiya Vibhakti. Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shaktehe Pautram Akalmasham Pratak Parasharatmajam Shukatatam Taponidhim Vande. Vande is Uttama Purusha Ekavachana. So Aham is implicit there, hidden but implicit. See, Adhyaharana of the Karta. Aham Vande. Okay, they have not done that. I would put it in brackets and do that also. So Aham Vande. Kam Aham Vande. Vyasam Aham Vande. Then Kidrisham Vyasam. Vasishtanaptaram Vyasam. Punah Kidrisham Vyasam. Akalmasham Vyasam. Punah Kidrisham Vyasam. Pautram Vyasam. Kasya Pautram. Shaktehe Pautram. Punah Kidrisham Vyasam. Parasharatmajam Vyasam. Kinah Kidrisham Vyasam. Shukatatam Vyasam. Kinah Kina. Punah kidrisham vyasam taponidhim vyasam. How many ways pointer to Vyasa has been placed in Visheshanas? So all his grandfather, great-grandson, everybody is involved in describing Vyasa in addition to his own purity, akalmashatva, his own taponidhitva. Okay. Rest are all actually relationship. Okay. So very interesting way to describe. Let us see. Pautram akalmasham. The remaining words in the shloka are already split. So pautram akalsham, because of the samyoga, they split that. Okay. Only one split. So Tatparyam. I salute that Vyasa who was the great grandson of Vasishta. So Naptara is great grandson. So Vasishta Naptaram. Vasishta Naptaraha Vyasaha. Vasishta Naptaram Vyasam. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay. Then grandson of Shakti. Shaktehe Pautram. Putraha Pautraha. Pautraha is grandson. Shakti. Shaktehe grand. So we can immediately say Vasishta is the first Rishi. Vasishta's son is Shakti. Shakti's grandson is Vyasa. Shakti's son is Parashara. See, Parasharatmajam Vyasam. So Parashara is the immediate father of Vyasa. So then like Shukatatam, Shukasya father. So Vyasa's son is Shuka. So starting from Vasishta, going to Shakti, Shakti pulling a Shakti word here. So going to Shakti, then going to Parashara, then going to Vyasa, then going to Shuka is there in this verse to describe Vyasa himself. Very interesting. Such and such fellows great grandson, such and such fellows grandson, such and such fellows son, such and such fellows father. That kind of Vyasa who was also a Taponidhi and without any blemish. That's pure Vyasa. I offer my salutation. Okay. Atmajaha, son. Okay, one born to one another. So Atmajaha. Tata, father. Tata is not Tata of Kannada. Okay. Kannada Tata is grandfather. Vakya Vishleshanam. Kriyapadam Vande. Dvitiyantapadani. Vyasam, Vasishtanaptaram, Pautram, Akalmasham, Parasharatmajam, Shukatatam, Taponidhim. Shashtyantapadam Shaktehe. This is related to the word Pautram because of the close association. Okay. Technically, you can say Shaktehe Vyasam, Shaktehe Shukatatam. No. Shaktehe Pautram. For Pautram, somebody is needed as the possessor. So Shaktehe fits there. It attracts. Pautram desires a person to be identified. Okay. Because the word grandson means there is a grandfather involved. Grandfather involved. That is Shakti. Vande Kriyapadam Kam Vande Vyasam Vande Kidrisham Vyasam Vande Vasishtanaptaram Punah Kidrisham Vande Pautram. See, they have extracted only Pautram Vyasam Vande Kasya Pautram Shaktehe Pautram Vyasam Vande Punah Kidrisham Vande Akalmasham Vyasam Vande, like that. They have not put all the rest to the irrelevant, but if you put the rest, you underline the important answer part at least. There are several adjectives ending in the Dvitiya Vibhakti here. Therefore, once the question Kidrisham is put, subsequently the question is put as Punaha Kidrisham. So, other adjectives extract it with Punaha. Go with the first one according to the verse order, then go with others. Okay. The following is the method. Following this method, try to analyze simple sentences and write their Anvaya Rachana. So please try to do this for others, they have said. So with that, we finished the Anvaya Rachana section. So it's good time to call it a day. So let us start tomorrow morning. Enter the Prapancha of Vyanjana Sandhi. Okay. This Vyanjana Sandhi, technically grammarians teach it in a different order because of the way in which it works. The Prakriya in Panini Shastra directs the order in which they teach it. But here they have taught it as if it separates silos. Okay, they have separated each of the Vyanjana Sandhi into a silo and taught it. So this presents certain difficulty. What I am going to do is I am going to go through this, but I am also going to present the Paninian viewpoint. Okay, so that the process is also understood by you. By knowing both, it will become somewhat easier for you guys. Okay, it might seem I'm overloading, but don't worry. I think it has helped my previous students. They always have understood and appreciated. So we'll do that way. All right. So with that, we'll call it a day. Unless there are any questions as we finish this lesson left, we can call it a day.
It is not about the lesson. Shakti is usually feminine.
Yeah.
Here Sakti Pautram.
It may Bhagini, actually I am asking the question back. Do you actually know whether Vyasa's grandfather was Shakti or grandmother was Shakti? Do you know for fact? So Prema, do you know for fact, actually do you know from Puranic studies whether it was Shakti was Vyasa's grandfather or grandmother is the question.
I have read a reference saying that he was a very angry person and he was irritated by somebody and left the ashrama itself. That much I know about him or her, I don't know.
Okay.
Even that I am not very sure.
Okay. Somebody else knows. Wait. Somebody else is offering an answer. Yeah.
Grandfather only, sir. He is
grandfather Shakti, right? Yeah. See, Bhagini, the Shakti can be itself as a noun can be feminine, but it can be taken as the masculine version for name of a male also.
Oh, okay. Having Shakti. Someone having power.
Someone with Shakti is a Shakti only. Ikaranta pada. Or in Nakaranta Shaktin, I don't know what kind of ending. So that it becomes masculine for that person's name, as of that person's name. Okay?
Like Guni.
Guni, exactly, correct.
Okay.
It sounds feminine, but it doesn't mean it is feminine. Ikaranta Pullinga is possible. Nakaranta Pullinga is possible. Okay?
So at least the Google says it is Maharshi Shakti.
Very good. So it's Pullinga only. Okay, all another thing we know, little bit of masculinity is embedded in our culture, right? Male domination. So not that I'm not saying sometimes they bring the mother or grandmother's reference.
Anjanaya, Anjana Maga.
Anjaneya, Anjanaya Putra. Like that. Yeah. Vayu is the father, but Anjanaya. Yeah. Okay.
Like that,
All right. So let us call it a day then. Thanks everyone. Let us meet again. Let's meet tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Good number. You have come in good number. Almost 60 people were there at some stage. That's nice. See you all.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ